Welcome to you all, everyone, into this season of AI series episode one meetup today. Everything is pretty clear that this meetup, um, in this meetup, we have two seasoned speakers, Pasang Tamang and Rijwan Ansari. Both of them are solutions architects in there and really have good expertise in their own field. Um, just before I begin, a quick introduction to myself. I'm Pradeep Kandal. I'm a system engineer. I am based in London now. I work for a company called Ergos UK. It's a micro and is also a Microsoft managed service provider. I'm a Microsoft MVP, MCT, and have been part of this IT industry for over a decade now. Um, our message as part of this community is pretty clear. So basically, this community is for all the IT professionals, developers, DevOps engineers, startups, like anyone who is into IT or who is planning to start something in IT. Um, but then at the core, it is for those who do the cloud, right? So basically, someone who is using cloud, who is leveraging cloud to build something, um, and so on. So um, just a quick, just in case if you are not aware of this, Nepal Cloud Professionals has been part of the Microsoft Azure community, a global community for past several years. We are thankful to Microsoft for this collaboration, and we are also thankful to our long-standing partners who have supported us while building this community to this scale. Um, so what we ask in this meetup when you're part of this is basically for you to be aware of others. There are like already like 20 people, 20 of us, 21 of us who have joined this meetup. Um, so be friendly to each other, be patient as you are. I can say that. Um, but then the whole objective is, let's make this meetup engaging. Let's make it respectful. If you would like to speak, you are more than welcome to speak. You can turn on your camera. I would um, kind of request our speakers to turn on their cameras because that's how we can basically connect to our community as well. Um, so yeah, understand the differences because we don't know who is joining from where. So right, so our home is the entire planet basically, right? So we are, I mean, you could be joining from anywhere, I could be joining from anywhere, right? So let's understand these differences, understand the background that we come from, right? So and based on that, make sure that uh, we ask relevant questions, we share relevant informations. So that's pretty much what we want as a code of conduct, and we are also very thankful to our partners, Microsoft, Most Valuable MVP program. We have Makura Creations, who is supporting us with all our digital presence. We are looking for few more sponsors for our upcoming meetups and sessions. Back to our season of AI series for today, which is episode one. And with this, I would like to welcome um, Rizwan Ansari ji, into this Rizwan ji, okay, it's great to see you now in this um, call.
Uh-huh.
र चाहिँ आज हाम्रो यो मिटअपमा चाहिँ बेसिकली वी आर ट्राइङ टु set a context of um, how AI can be leveraged, basically, right? But before even going into that, um, before even going into that, I think let's hear from Rizwanji about what his plans are for the session today, and then we can further collaborate with questions. We can ask questions. You can chat in. You can put your questions in the chat, right? Um, so feel free to like I said, unmute yourself. It's not like we are not trying to make it a classroom taught session, but rather a little more collaborative. So just to, I'm here to sort of moderate or maybe to make it more conversational, but um, I hope you understand what we are trying to make it as, right? So with this, I will hand this over the session to Rizwan Ansari for your session. So and then we can go from there. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Dai. Thank you, everyone. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you are in this globe. So, welcome to today's sessions from prototype to production, AI application lifecycle in Azure AI Foundry. So, I'm Rijwan Ansari, and I'm really excited to show how Azure can revolutionize the uh, development of building AI solutions. So next 30 to 40 minutes, we'll explore challenges of bringing AI to production. We'll also dive into the core capabilities of AI Foundry. We'll walk through end-to-end architectural approach, life cycle, what we say, and we'll also cover a quick demo. So today's session will be mostly we will know about what is Azure AI Foundry. Then we will know its core capabilities, what problem it is solving, and why we need Azure AI Foundry, although there are several platforms for the AI applications. And we'll also go through some lifecycle approach or architectural concept. And at last, we'll do a quick demo, quick takeaways. That's all. So I'll share my screen. Okay. Hope you all can see my screen. Can you confirm that if my screen is visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay,
It
thank you.
is.
Yeah. So um, we know what electricity was back then. So today AI is the electricity for 21st century. And of course, future is not coded, trained, or deployed. So we know uh, many organization has already started adopting AI. Just let me minimize one screen. Yeah. So many organization has already started adopting AI. It means they have electricity in their office. Some are trying to, like in world, there are several places who is using electricity hugely. There are some remote areas where still electricity is a struggle. That's what AI is doing right now. So either we need to sync or we need to just go with the move. It's like same like the mobile change web. AI is again changing everything what we do. So we have seen how that electricity has revolutionized the world, light up the homes to power industries. Today AI is doing same thing, transforming everything, building the software, how we interact. It's just like has become a partner for everyone. So I'm from development background. So for developer, AI is now your co-pilot, your peer partner. For architect, it is also another layer of your partner. It can help to build an intelligent architect. For innovator, it is a fuel to scale beyond your limits. So this session is all about just tools, not just about the tools, but also into enablement. So today world, the disruption everywhere we will see, mostly even if you open LinkedIn now, social media is also getting replaced with these kind of words. in movies or in TV also, we see the ads are coming mostly about technology. We will see everywhere Gen AI, LLM, now MCP, Olama. All these are coming so heavily, and it's also getting adopted very fast. Now, let me move to another. Yeah. Now let's start acknowledging a common pain point. Why do many AI projects struggle to move to the production, although they have a promising proof of concept, fully operational, but still they are not going into production? Many applications we have seen, like they are doing excellent demo, but they still lack to go to the production. What could be the problems? So the reality is often due to like series of significant challenges, mostly with like fragmented tool chain, where the different teams are using separate tools for data modeling than deployment, which creates silos or inefficiencies. Then there is a, you can see showing that like different platform for different tool chaining. So it's critical need of unified governance and security as well. How do you ensure that your AI application is compliant, secured, responsible? And then when we talk about this, scalability comes again. Scalability means, let's say like we build an application which is work perfectly for when we do the demo, but it might fails when we expose it to the thousands or millions of the users. Then let's not forget the complexity of model management. When we talk about AI application, model is very core. So finding the right foundational model, fine tuning, uh, connecting with your data, deploying it. Now, when we talk about deployment, then another most important thing comes like monitoring and debugging. This is another challenges we have. So we need to, since we have a application, we also need a platform which is never ending, like monitoring, testing, maintaining. Then we know prompt engineer complexity. Now, once our AI model or let's say the core is ready, AI itself doesn't give anything when we don't integrate with any other applications, or we didn't if we don't bring into a real use cases. So integration is another challenge. So these are some of the challenges that we are having right now. Even we are superb with our POC, we fail to move to the production. About me, yeah, already Pradip I introduced. I'm also a Microsoft MVP, MCT. I love to play with the new tools, technologies, and I'm a solution architect, mostly focused with cloud. So today agenda I already talked. So let me go directly into what is Azure AI now. Uh, First, we want to know like Azure AI Foundry. Now I discuss about some challenges. So we will see how those challenges we can overcome with this Azure AI Foundry. Before that, let's say what is Azure AI Foundry. Now, if you want to build agentic solution fast and efficiently, AI Foundry is the best place to do, because it is a unified platform where you can discover, access all the right building blocks, tools you need for AI development, making simple, uh, powerful agents, or unified platform that design especially for building, deploying, and managing enterprise-grade AI applications. So its core value is very simple. It's one place where you can discover, access. You have all the things that you need for the AI application. Yeah, it's built to accelerate your development life cycle, help you to move from concept to production really fast. It is critically like it is crucial to know that it is enterprise ready, grounded up, and built with. It has a built-in governance and security. Scalability is also very important, which is already here. Now, if we talk about it, it is a comprehensive like platform or framework developed by Microsoft to streamline entire life cycle of AI applications. Now, let me give you a high level overview. Now, when we talk about Azure AI Foundry, you can see lots of images in the Google, and this is very commonly available. So it comes with the model catalog, where it means like you'll have a foundational models, open source models, tax-based models, industries-based models with necessary Azure services like OpenAI, AI Search, AI Agent Service, Content Safety, Azure Machine Learning. Then it comes with observability, where we will have evaluation, customization, governance, monitoring, and look what you can work with any of your favorite development tool. You can use Visual Studio Code, GitHub. It's well integrated with Copilot Studio, even other development IDE. Now, what are the core components for Azure AI Foundry? Now, hubs and projects, some core. We'll talk more about it. Model catalog, then it comes playground, build and optimize, agent, fine tune, then deployment monitoring, project and governance. We'll go each component in depth. So Azure AI Foundry hubs and projects. So the fundamental concept of Azure AI Foundry is its hub and project model, which is the key for enterprise grade organization. Now, Azure AI Hub act as a central command center where you can manage shared resources across the organization, enforce your security policies on top of it, configure network. You can apply consistent policies. Think it as an umbrella of your AI initiatives, ensuring everything aligns with your standard. Beneath Hub, you have Azure AI projects. Each project is an isolated workplace dedicated to a specific AI solutions or use case. So it can be like where you develop, where your development team, data scientists, ML engineers collaborate. Within a project, you'll find like everything you need for a particular solution, choosing model, dataset, and then search indexes for RAG, for experiment. And this isolation promotes the self-service deployment while maintaining oversight from the hub. So this structure allows both centralized control and decentralized innovation, powerful combination of large enterprises. Now, another code is model catalog. So one of the most compelling feature of Azure AI Foundry, it is its extensive model catalog. It is not just a handful of the models. We are talking about 11,000 plus models. We will see later in the demo as well, from diverse range of providers. Now, you will find cutting edge models directly from the Microsoft. We'll also get powerful models from OpenAI. Then we will have we can also integrate with open source models like Llama, Mistral, or DeepSeek. Then we can also find a specialized industry based or industry specific models tailored for particular use cases. This catalog offers both pre-trained model for immediate deployment and robust customization options is also there. It's also include like fine-tune, integrate with RAG. I mean, the key benefit here is simply like you no longer need to go and swap the model across the different platform. Everything is available, accessible from one unified place. Seamlessly, you can integrate in your AI applications. Now, essential tool and services. So beyond the models, Azure AI Foundry provides a rich set of essential tools, tooling, and services that covers entire AI lifecycle. A standalone feature AI services, AI agent service, which is where we deploy, scale the intelligent agent that can automate complex or multi-step business process. These agents are not monolithic. You can these are composable units. It's powered by a agent let's say if you want to ensure external systems or data. Now, for ensuring your AI models provide accurate and contextual relevant responses, especially with your own proprietary data, RAG is there, which is also simply which Foundry has simplified very with the help of like Azure AI search, allowing you to round up the models with your enterprise knowledge base. Once AI agent or applications are in production, observability and monitoring becomes paramount. Foundry provides built-in capabilities for tracing, logging, capturing the performance metrics, which we can continuously evaluate, optimize the models, integrate with Azure Monitor, Application Insight for deep understanding of our model or solution. Finally, responsible AI. It is also very important when we talk about AI. We should know the content safety. We can apply the filters for the content, security control, ensure ethical and compliant AI applications. So AI lifecycle. So when we talk about AI lifecycle, or also we can say architecting into an AI solution, these are the main components. Data sources. Obviously, AI solution is built on top of data. Then we need to, data is always ugly. So we need a tool or platform where we can prepare the data for AI models. Then another important thing is model selection or training. Then it goes to evaluation, application and deployment. Once our model is evaluated, of course, we need to go for application layer and the never-ending monitoring and governance. Now, let's see how Azure AI or AI Foundry can be a one place where you can have all these components or all the phases of your AI application lifecycle in one platform itself. So it gives you options like, now let's bring all together and visualize these pieces in and fit into a complete AI lifecycle, app lifecycle. So think this diagram as a journey of your data and AI logic, from raw information to intelligence insight to deliver you that we can deliver to our users. So it start from uh, the far left with data sources. These can be diverse, resilient, residing both in on-prem or your cloud. And then these raw data go into the data ingestion or preparation, where we can have a Azure Data Factory to help our data orchestrate the complex data and also pipeline move or transfer the data, while Azure Synapse Analytics provide the unified platform for large scale data warehouse and analytics. The goal is here to get a clean, structured, and ready data for AI consumption. Now, once our data is ready, prepared, it goes to the heart of this architecture called Azure AI Foundry Hub and Project. This is where the magic happens. Um, with your project, you access the vast model catalog to select the ideal foundational model for your task. You leverage your AI agent service to define or orchestrate an intelligent agents that performs complex tasks. And critically, you implement RAG, often powered by Azure AI Search, to ground up your models with a specific and proprietary data, ensuring the factual accuracy and relevance. Once our AI logic is built, is ready, now it moves to application layer. This is where we develop user-facing components or backend services that interact with AI. We might can use Azure Functions, Azure App Service, containers, or if we have the application, these applications can be deployed into deployment targets for manage uh, container deployments. Also, we can use Azure Containers apps for like simplicity and scalability. For more complex and highly manage or have high orchestrated scenario, we can use AKS as well, which provides full control over your containerized applications. Finally, we go to monitoring and governance. This is not a separate step, but an ongoing process. So Azure Monitor Application Insight provided deep insights about applications, its health, uses, and AI Foundry has built-in observability feature gives you a specific insight into your AI models, agents, ensuring that you have secured uh, compliant AI applications. So key message here is that AI Foundry helps you unify these traditional separated stages into one cohesive, managed, highly efficient pipeline, accelerating your journey from AI concept to production. Now we can even talk about each of these steps. So ingestion and preparation. Every powerful AI application start with the data, not no doubt. So first step is we need to know is data ingestion and preparation. The objective here is to gather the data and make it clean, transform your raw data into suitable format where AI can use it, or we can pass that to the AI. Now, we might can use Azure Data Lake for the storage for highly scalable, cost-effective storage for all your raw and processed data. Azure Data Factory is your go-to for orchestrating complex data movement and transformation pipelines, automating the entire process. For large-scale data warehousing and big data analytics, Azure Synapse Analytics provides a unified platform. Crucially, many generative AI applications, especially those leverage RAG, need Azure AI Search plays a very important role. It also allows you to index vast amount of data, structured or unstructured, like documents, manual, internal knowledge base, making it searchable and retrievable by AI models. And remember the quality and accuracy, that also is a part of your data preparation. Now,
I have a quick question. Sorry,
sure.
sorry to interrupt. I have a few quick questions, really.
Mhm,
Like
mhm,
for instance, so we are talking about this Azure AI Foundry and the various AI life cycles, right? So
mhm.
यसलाई चाहिँ हामीले यदि compare गऱ्यौँ भने, for instance with some अरू third party tools हामी compare गर्छौँ भने चाहिँ, is it going to be the same or like केही फरक छ, या त माइक्रोसफ्टले चाहिँ केही नयाँ तरिकाले त्यसलाई प्रेजेन्ट गरिरहेको छ?
Okay.
Just, I mean, one of a random question, but maybe it makes sense.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. Actually, very important question, I will say. So, this is why, like, there are platform already, right? So we have a platform where we can have your data preparation. Even OpenAI also give you a platform to build your applications. Now, the advantage with Azure AI Foundry is like you have all the things in one place. Best thing is only you have the things in one place. Uh, because if you go to the other platform, they also provide pretty much same features, but those are actually not into one unified platform. The main advantage of having this Azure AI Foundry is this one. For example, if you go to OpenAI, you might not get opportunity to explore all the AI models or all the model that is available in the market, because they will always prioritize their own models. So, but Azure AI Foundry, what it gives you to access to all the models available, even if it is provided by, let's say, some open source platform or industry specific, or even OpenAI, or even Microsoft, their own models. So all the models are available in one platform. Another thing is, let's say when we go for another platform, we will have a very good environment to build, train the model. Now we want to deploy it, right? So when we want to deploy it, always we need a cloud infrastructure. Now we can choose any cloud infrastructure. But when we come to Azure AI Foundry, it has its own cloud infrastructure as well. And the deployment is seamlessly, like you don't need to invest additional amount to prepare the deployment steps, deployment pipelines, and so on, because these are built in and seamless. This is another thing. And monitoring. So Azure itself give the services for monitoring. So you don't need additional tool or third party tool to integrate to monitors your AI applications. Uh, does it answers your question, Dai?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So back to our yeah, if anyone has any questions, just interrupt me, because now my screen is only seeing I'm seeing my presentation. So sometimes I cannot see the questions if it is in chat. So please interrupt me in that case. Yeah. So once
Just to
our
add, just to add here. Sorry,
mhm.
to
Thank you.
interrupt.
I think it's
Um,
good that, because I'm sometimes feeling like I'm talking alone. So
yeah, exactly. So कस्तो छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ सबैजनालाई चाहिँ एउटा I have a request is that feel it like a very informal chat, okay? We
it's
have
like a
someone we are very
discussion.
thankful to. You're right. We are very thankful to our speakers, right? So who are presenting on this topic, this really hot topic, But यसमा चाहिँ भनौँ न any questions, whether it's एउटा के भन्छ यसलाई चाहिँ dull questions. No question is a dull question by the way. तर चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ
Yes.
भनौँ न एकदमै यो irrelevant question हो कि भनेर लाग्न सक्छ कसैलाई, होइन? त्यस्तो हो भने पनि please do feel free to don't shy away, Let's ask questions, okay? Let's
No
make it
que
more interactive if
Yeah, very
possible.
clear is like no question is dull question, first thing. Another thing, rather
Yeah,
than being confused, it's better to get clarification. I might not be the right person, but
exactly.
in the group, someone else can also give you the answer. So
Exactly.
come up
अनि
the
सबै कुराको right, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Like हरेक क्वेसनको answer should come from the speaker नै भन्ने छैन, होइन? It can come
Mhm.
from any one of us, right? Because we are collaborating here, right? So this is a community session, right? So कसैसँग चाहिँ better idea छ या त कसैलाई चाहिँ के थपथाप गर्ने मन लाग्छ भने please just unmute yourself and speak up. That's the best way to go about to make it more interesting as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank you for that. Like, I have one question. Like, as you said, Azure provide, like, Microsoft and Azure provides all the tools in one place, and we can easily integrate at each and every tool set. And and the same way, some other services like AWS also provides the same architecture. Why do we
Mhm.
need only why do we need to choose Azure for uh, this why need to choose the Azure?
All right. That's a very, very, very good question. So
Mm.
actually, we don't say like you only need Azure AI Foundry. That's a wrong phrasing. Azure AI Foundry has its own advantage and disadvantage. Similar goes to AWS. Similar goes to even Google as well. All these three clouds are competitor to each other. So we cannot say like someone is really bad or someone have not. But what I can say, advantage of having Azure AI Foundry. So if you go to AWS or uh, 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 Google as well, Google Cloud Service, they have also their own infrastructure. They have also their own AI services. Now, Azure AI Foundry is why? Because it has end-to-end platform ready. Because, for example, it doesn't focus only the AI services or the model that it provide. And also now Azure is becoming more what we call like a kind of handshaking with other cloud as well. So Azure give you even option to deploy other cloud services as well. It is not necessary like you should only use the Azure cloud for the deployment, but the platform itself give you like entire options, like for example uh, starting from model selection, training, optimizations, and the platform is getting lots of new feature day by day. a lot of team is working for this one. Same thing goes even for other cloud service as well. It doesn't mean that they are not working. They are also working, but it has its own advantage. It might have some disadvantage also. But so far, what I have explored from Azure AI Foundry, it gives you end-to-end platform for complete AI lifecycle, all the phases. Does it make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that means you are saying that it gives entire workflow to make work on. And the only advantage is we can also integrate some other softwares as well. That's what you said.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And it is not limited to its own AI services only. It gives you option to connect with other AI services as well. Let's say any large language model which is available, we will see in the demo as well.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for the question, and I'm happy someone is asking questions. So I'll be happy if more and more questions comes. We will make it more, interactive session. So I'm back to my this slide. I'm not sure whether I was in the middle, so I'll just give you again same thing. Once our the objective of the foundation or customization building this objective is to select, customize, and ground up your AI models. So uh, when it comes to Azure AI Foundry, like you have a model catalog. It is not just we are talking about few models, more than 11,000 models are there. Those are based on like open source, industry specific. We will see later in the demo also, so I'll not take much time here. Now, another advantage of this one is application logic and deployment. So now once our application or let's say our model is ready, now we need to come to the application layer. And where deployment means bringing that AI to the users. This involves like integrating AI capabilities you have deployed in Azure AI Foundry to your user-facing applications. So you can leverage like Azure services for this. For example, like Azure Functions, that's perfect for creating like serverless APIs, expose your API model interface capabilities, allowing your application to call them. Even if you are using like microservices, you can use Azure Containers apps, Azure App Service, very common choices for the backend. Likewise, even you can use AKS, likewise, based on your requirement, scalability need. Now, this integration is very seamless. We can also say like Azure AI Foundry comes with the SDK. It's unified as well, which provide consistent contract of working across the different models and services. Now, monitoring and governance, ensuring the performance and trust. So once this is the final step, but never ending step, which means like we always monitor governance, ensure that the performance, reliability, trustworthiness of AI application. So this is not a one-time task, like this continuous process. We need to monitor even the application goes for like 1 year. We need to do continuous monitoring. We need to make sure that our AI is also having safety and so on. So this is where like even we can customize several things. We can apply all the Azure securities on top of this. So those are the things here. Now I'd like to go for a demo. So theory is really great. But seeing a real thing makes more, and doing something hands-on makes really things utilize. So we'll demonstrate here. Now, I'll go with a very simple application, and also I will show how you can do some more complex applications here. So I'll do one product information chat box. So the use case is like let's say Customers frequently contact support teams with the questions about their product, features, specifications, compatibility. This leads to the high call for like say call centers, or let's consider a company who is having like more than 200 or 300 product and services. Those are consumed by end users, so they get millions of like thousands of calls every day, and they have to give the repeated answers about the product and services. Those, I think, if we have a knowledge base, AI can handle very easily. Now, the solution what we can provide here, like we can develop a AI chatbot using Azure AI Foundry that can instantly answers those questions. uh, we can also even free up the support agents for more complex issues, and also provide the consistent and accurate informations to the customers. So I'll go here. Let me now change my screen. Okay. Also, I need to say like few things. If you want to build the applications on top of Azure AI Foundry, obviously you need Azure subscription. It comes with the trial, I think 200 or $200, $200 for 6 months, I guess. I'm not sure, but you can check that one. And also, if you have a Azure subscription, then you can create on top of it like Azure Foundry resources, Azure Search Service, and Azure Storage account to store your data. So this is the portal. Now, let's just start with the data. First thing is we always talk about the data. So to store the data, it can be various complex way also. I will not go that all complex way, and also I'm not expertise on that all complex data, but it comes with all the services. For example, Azure Data Factory, which you can connect with any of your data source and transform your data the way you need it, the one we discussed earlier. And I'll use simple data storage. This day very popular, um, Azure storage account. Now here I have created already one account, very simple. You can create a storage account, just click create, fill the default informations, most of the informations. And there are some important, like if you need a standard service, premium service, these are related with the redundant. Like if you want to redundant your data into like geo or zonal, likewise, or local redundant, it also impact your cost. Then there are some advanced security options, networking, like you want to make it publicly accessible or disable. Likewise, data protections, encryptions, then add tags and create. So these are very straightforward, like other services. So I'll go here. So I have one store uh, storage account, and there I have a container, product container, product data. You can add a container here, as many containers, and you can upload your data here. Now, till now, I will say the developing AI application is costly, which means like if your data is huge, um, data ingestion or training your model on top of your data is still very expensive. That's why, the big companies like Nvidia, they are getting more demand for their like GPTs related. So that we know. So still the training data is really, really costly. That's why I have kept a very small uh, product JSONs. I'll just give you what inside this JSON file. This is a very simple like product catalog where I have kept information about my product, what it does, what are the features, price, warranty related, and what category it falls on. The more data, you need more training. Your Azure App Service, Azure Search Service also required more indexes. So this is my data. Now I'll go to AI search, where I have created one search here. Now, once our data is ready, we can bring that into AI search, make it ready for available, make it available, or we can create a data ready for our AI. So what we can do, we can go here and I have already created not indexes are here. So what we can do, let's say we go a catalog index. Now we can define our fields required for this data. So I had these many fields. All these fields, what we can define, like whether these are retrievable, filterable, sortable, searchable. So those informations we can provide. Now our AI search will take all this data and create indexes of those one. So for example, I'm using Azure Blob Indexer. So when we click this one, it will just run and go through your data and create indexes from those one. Now I'll just give you a quick example. Now this is one of the index I created just before. Now let's say for example, if I want to search about my product, let me check what informations are there so that hold on. Yeah, I'll bring this into another screen and this is here. Now I can see there are three products. One is like a smart water bottle. Let me search something. Just simply like I'll just type on product name and see how this search result give me the answer. I can see like the indexes are already created. Now I'll go back here. We'll go to now Azure AI Foundry. The one I said you can create Azure Hub. Under that hub, you will have a projects. So let me go here. I have already one Foundry. I'll go to the Azure AI Foundry portal. Yeah. Under that Foundry, I have a product demo project. And even if I go back, I can show here. This is my resource and project. Let me open it. Now, once I open, it shows something like this is the landing screen. We can rename the context from here. This is my API key when I want to integrate with another application. This is a very simple information about this one. Now, I was talking about model catalog. Let's see how rich this is. So we can see like even recent release models are also here, like GPT audio, GPT real time, Grok code fast. All these are like recent one. Now these are the model catalog. We can see like several models here. If we click next page, we'll see lots of models. Now if I see all models in another page, we can see like there are several models. Now there are options, very good options here. Like let's say for example, I want to show you another one thing. Okay, let me compare here. Now another one good thing is like we can select multiple AI models and compare about their performance, cost and everything in one place, so that when we are making decision to choose the model, we have that right uh, selection model, like okay, it is according to my cost, it is according to my performance, likewise and quality. Now we can see the model from every things is here, like even if we have the one I said industry based or use case based, like let's say if you want AI model related with finance, consumers, health, manufacturing, mobility, we can find it here. If we click next, we'll see a lot of other models. So total more than 11,000 models are here. We can search and get any, and it's not about only the Microsoft. We can see GPTs, Microsoft model, Mistral, even open source models are also here. All the models we can find from here. Let me go back here. Now, once we want to choose any of the model, we can just simply search any of the model. If you type name, for example, I want to choose the mini because I have a limited subscription. So GPT-5 mini or 4 mini, anyone we can choose. Let's say, for example, I'm choosing 4 mini. So the one you saw like model catalog, the advantage is like you can choose any model from the one place itself. Like you don't need to go and buy this model from like OpenAI or like Grok. This is available in one platform and you can use it directly from here. So you will know your cost, informations. If you want to fine tune, you have an option here. You can fine tune with your own data. And then some informations about this model as well. If you want to use, just click this model. It will be ready for us to use. Then we can go to playgrounds. I already choose that model earlier. That's why I did not. So now we have option to choose what kind of options we want. We want chat, video, image, audio, speech, language. All the complex scenarios are here. I'll go with a very simple one. I'll show also how we can do other one. So I have selected GPT mini version. Now it's a very simple. I can, let me check if there is any data. No data is there. Okay, great. Now I can ask any question. Let's say, for example, what is the capital of Nepal? Let's see how it works. A very simple question. Kathmandu. Now, his AI is already very renowned AI. That's why whatever the answer we will ask, it's already trained. It will give the information to us. Now we want to make it RAG. Let's say, for example, this should work only for my particular data. I don't want this AI model to answer all the random questions. It should be specific to my solutions or my organizations, what I want to do it. Now, the earlier I created that data set, we can add here data source. We can choose like Azure AI search, the one we created. The name was product demo search. Let me check. It has an index list we created. We can use custom field mapping. Then we can go next. Then we can choose content we want to choose. For example, description, category, warranty. And the field name, for example, file name, for example, anything we can choose for now, and I'll keep name here. So I'll go to next. I'll choose simply keywords, data connection API key.
Just when you were doing this, right? So I just thought maybe I'll speak a bit about this RAG thing. So what you're saying is you are making it a bit RAG, isn't it?
Yes.
यो ऱ्याग सुन्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यही त यो ऱ्याग भन्ने टर्म सुन्दाखेरि चाहिँ एकदमै क्यु क्यु जस्तो लाग्दो रहेछ क्या तर चाहिँ बेसिकली इट्स अबाउट कस्टमाइजिङ द च्याट या होइन त्यो उसलाई चाहिँ एआईलाई चाहिँ टु थिङ्क मोर टु मेक इट मोर ग्राउन्डेड टु मेक इट मोर स्पेसिफिक अर्गनाइजेसनको पोलिसीमा भित्र बेस्ड भएर हुने खालको होइन नट रादर देन मोर जेनेरिक टु बिकम मोर स्पेसिफिक यसमा अझै तपाईले यसमा चाहिँ इफ यु क्यान जस्ट शेयर सम लाइट्स विल बी मच हेल्पफुल
ओके सो RAG भनेको कस्तो भने जस्तो फर इक्जाम्पल वी हेभ एआई मोडल द्याट इज लार्ज ल्याङ्ग्वेज मोडल the advantage of large language model is it understand the language we write like it works on the prompt engineering. So even if I ask ChatGPT some stupid questions, let's say it is not correct English, even there is some typo errors, it understand the context actually, and then give us the response. So we are taking the advantage of this large language model on our data, which means like, for example, we are using this model, all the features of this one, so that user can use their prompt engineering or write their natural language. And when it gives the response, what it does, it will take the information from our data source, bring that into its own large language model, and give the response in LLM. That's the main concept of RAG. It's nothing fancy. It's like, let's say, searching something from our own data source. But we are using large language model so that it will not give exactly the data I have in my own data structure. For example, I have written this is my book, but it will give answers based on what I'm asking. So it will not just take the exact description or exact column's name, but it will give me a response based on my prompt. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. So now I added my data source. Now, even without adding our own data sets, also we can ask ChatGPT to do only a specific job. That's what we called here like model instruction and context. So it means like, let's say this ChatGPT is able to answer almost everything what it is trained on. Now, I want this model only to answer the questions related with, let's say, particular website, or it should answer only the question related to something. Then we can give instruction, which here is the prompt sample. For example, generate user questions like marketing, rating assistance, hiking recommendation. So we can instruct to give these informations. So this is something, again, it will give based on its own data, but specific to that role only. RAG is something it will give based on my data only. Now let me check, for example, I'll ask again same question. What is the capital of Nepal?
Excuse me, sir.
Hazur?
यो जस्तै यो मोडलहरूमा चाहिँ कुनै लिमिटेसनहरू छ भने त्यसलाई नै ओभरकम गर्न मिल्छ कि उताको लिमिटेसनलाई हामीले थप मात्रै गर्नु मिल्ने हो मोडलमा?
कस्तो लिमिटेसन, फर एक्जाम्पल?
जस्तै तपाईँले चाहिँ कतिवटा त्यहाँ फिचरहरूमा चाहिँ हामीले सेलेक्टिभ वेमा रिप्लाई गर्न बनाउन मिल्छ भन्नुभएको थियो नि भर्खर।
मिल्छ।
त्यसलाई चाहिँ जस्तै कुनै कुनै चाहिँ जिपिटीहरूमा अब सर्टेन लिमिटेसन राखेको हुन्छ नि उताबाट स्पेसिफिक वेमा रिप्लाई गर्नुपर्ने त्यस्तोहरूलाई पनि चेन्ज गर्न मिल्छ अब हामीले यताबाट मोडल युज गर्दा?
त्यो चाहिँ अब उनीहरूको बेस फाउन्डेसनलाई त चेन्ज गर्न अलि नमिल्ला होइन, हामीलाई इन्स्ट्रक्सन चाहिँ दिन मिल्छ। फर एक्जाम्पल अब मोडलकै ओभरअल फिचर ब्याकग्राउन्डमा छ कि यसले यो काम नगरोस् भने हामीले त्यो मोडलको माथिबाट नै आफ्नो डेटा इन्जेस्ट गरिरहेछौँ। त्यो मोडलको जुन बेस कुरा हुन्छ त्यसले चाहिँ त्यो छोड्दैन। फर एक्जाम्पल अब हामीले चाहिँ यसलाई फाइन ट्युन चाहिँ गर्न सक्छौँ। फर एक्जाम्पल इफ समबडी आस्क क्वेसन्स लाइक दिस और सिमिलर टाइप अफ दिस, प्लिज रिप्लाई समथिङ लाइक दिस भन्छ नि।
जस्ट हामीले जस्ट वे चाहिँ चेन्ज गर्न मिल्यो, त्यो पुरै मोडललाई चाहिँ धेरै चेन्ज गर्न चाहिँ
मोडल चाहिँ पुरै गर्न मिलेन। मोडलमाथि आफ्नै हामीले आफ्नो डेटालाई ट्रेन गराउन मिल्यौँ, त्यसलाई युज गरेर आफ्नो तरिकाले हामीले जसरी रेस्पोन्स गर्नु छ त्यो गराउन सक्यौँ। तर त्यसको बेस फाउन्डेसनमा अब कुनै लिमिटेसन छ भने आई डोन्ट थिङ्क वी क्यान गो अप अन टप अफ द्याट।
थ्याङ्क यू सर।
Okay, so let's get back to this demo. So earlier I asked, okay, what is the capital of Nepal? The capital of Nepal is Kathmandu. Now I'll ask again same question. This question's information is not found in retrieved data. Please ask another question. Same model thay यसलाई हाम्रो यो this GPT has enough knowledge to give the answers of capital of Nepal. Not only capital of Nepal, it has the entire information. I mean, a lot of information about Nepal. Now we'll ask anything about those, it will not reply me any answer. Just a few seconds before. So why? Because we make it RAG. Now what happened? We have instructed this AI. Okay, you give reply for any questions, but only specific to my data. Okay. So I hope this gives a very good idea about RAG. Sorry. Now we are now very specific. Now this AI has already become specific. Hmm. Actually, there is a construction going just below my floor. So sometimes they are drilling something. It's very hard to even listen.
That is quite understandable, particularly about your
As a
काठमाडौँको
son,
बिचमा बस्दाखेरि
आज शनिबार पनि हो नि.
त्यही त.
So let's get back to our demo. I think दाइ just मलाई भन्नु म audible त छु नि.
Yes, you are. Can you hear me?
Okay.
मेरो आवाज आइरहेछ? हजुर.
घरघर साउन्डहरू त
एकदमै
गएको छैन.
छैन, ब्याकग्राउन्ड साउन्ड केही पनि छैन. आई थिङ्क कुन हेडसेट हो यो? राम्रो रहेछ.
त्यसो भए ठिक छ. म त आफै आफ्नै साउन्ड सुन्न सकेको छैन.
छैन, बाहिरको आवाज कति पनि आएको छैन, which is great.
That's really good. So म अब चाहिँ question, I'm asking question related with the product. Let me see if answer. Sometime AI also doesn't give what we expect. It is giving. So AI ecosystem is a durable insulin water bottle made from recycle. So he is able to understand, but he is not giving exact answers that is available in my data set. So what it does, it will rephrase it or it will make it more understandable to us. That's what the large language model do. So I'm asking now this question is specific to my data. That's why it is able to give the answer. And it is also giving the references. That's very good. And some additional informations also it is coming, like let's say additionally it comes with the limitations of lifetime warranty, emphasis on the quality and durable, which I did not ask. So that's the beauty of actually large language model. Like sometimes we feel like it is giving over information, like हामीले कहिले सोध्छौँ नि ChatGPT like give me this one. It gives so many information, a very long paragraph. So we might not need that all information, but it will give you thinking like, okay, you are asking about this thing. Maybe this information is also relevant for you. And that's how it is building the answers and giving me that. Now I'm asking another question. I'm not sure whether it is going to give me reply or not, because sometimes it's very unpredictable what answer it is going to give. Okay, anyway, you pani answered there. So this is also available in my data source. Is our premium. So if let me quickly check my data. Yeah. So मेरो data source ma I have the information which it has enough capability to give this answer, but it doesn't have exact same answer there. So that's what LLM is doing. LLM, what it is doing, it is taking my information from my data source and creating its own version of reply. That's what the RAG is exactly. Now, if I ask something about, let's say, give me about what is Azure AI Foundry. No answer because it is not available in my data source. That's what the RAG is all about. Now I think RAG is very clear to most of our attendees. So now this is all about how we can train. Now even we can give some special instruction on top of this, and we can keep on chatting, making it more accurate. There are lots of other options are here, ample of options that we need actually for AI. We will quickly go through these all. I'm very interested in showing these templates actually. So I gave you a very simple demo. Now you might want to try some more complex scenario. Microsoft has already given all the template that we want to learn. At least we can use this template or combination of these templates can solve most of the problems. So AI started with chat, agent, multi-agent workflow automation, multimodal content processing, generate documents from your data. All these informations are there. So if somebody want to explore some more about how this Azure AI Foundry works, can I try some real use cases? You try to find your use cases. and come to this sample and check most of the use cases can be solved by combining these templates. Fine tuning is same thing, like you can take a base model and fine tune on top of your own data. Content understanding, this is still in preview. It is not available for my zone. Maybe I have choose some zone where it is not available. Tracing is there. That's coming with, we can connect with App Insight, and we can have our own tracing, monitoring. That's the built-in features that is seamlessly integrated with Azure other services. Evaluation is there, model evaluation. Can guardrails. So this is one of the very important thing. I'll go and show you what it has. Wait, hold on. Right out. Yeah. So let's say we are building AI. We always want to ensure the AI should respond safe, compliant response, so that it is meeting the standard, and also building safe AI is the main thing. So these are some of the filters we can apply on top of this, like moderate, context. These are, we can try like what kind of image, content. So these are something we can apply filtration on top of model. There is also called risk and alert, like if something going wrongs based on like some matrices, based on the monitorings, we can generate the what we call alert. Governance is also built in, like many advantage of having Azure AI Foundries comes with built-in governance, and also we can connect with Microsoft Purview. These are some of the governance or security tool. So likewise, you can see almost all the options that you need for any AI is already here. And deployment is also very simple. You can deploy in several way. A quick deployment option is here. You can deploy this as a web. We can publish this into like app service, container secures, or functions. Even if you want to build like, this is a Microsoft product, so obviously they give you another options if you want to integrate this AI model into your teams, so you can directly get the team application based on your model. You can also bring this into your Copilot Studio. This is another great tool for building and automating your complex workflow through um, uh, Copilot Studios. So these are the some of the things we can play around, and it is not very complex, very easy to use, but it comes with lots of vast of features which still people are exploring. And every day it is coming with something new. Like I remember when I opened this same window few months before, some options were not there which is coming up. So this platform is getting already lots of features. Now I'll go back to if anybody has any question, I'll be happy. Let's go here. I'm not sure, it's already showing me 1 hour. So anything? No. All right. So the key takeaways, what we can summarize from our today's session here, like first thing, it is a unified platform that seamlessly, like you can build entire AI application lifecycle uh, without having like silos or like different platform for different things. So that helps you to reduce your complexity. Many applications actually fails because of this one, having too many different platforms, and then uh, shaking hand among that platforms become complex. So this is another thing. And it's already enterprise ready, which is built in governance, security, and another thing on top of this is coming under Microsoft platform, so obviously you can trust on that. accelerated development time, intelligent agents, grounded AI. So all the things are available for building any AI application. And if you want me, like if somebody want to know, I'll be happy to give any things if anybody has questions. I think now we are almost near to close. Yeah. And some advice I'd like to give, like if somebody want to start any AI application, even a startups or a small teams, what they can do is like they can start with the simple. Don't go very complex use cases because you don't know what will be cost, what you are going to face in the real estate. So start with the simple, stay focused, and these days we have seen almost everyone is trying to implement AI, and that is also one reason most of them are failing, because it's very important to have a real use cases. Bringing AI in everything might not solve your problem. It might increase your cost. Yeah, it is very good to show like that we are following latest trends or we are onto AI journey. But the real impact comes when we solve the real problem. So we should have a real problems where we can utilize AI to solve the problem. And you should not stop yourself doing the POC. You should try as many POC as you can do. POC will help you to get better insights. Another thing I'd say, like first thing is like this required massive infrastructure from the day one itself. So bringing very complex and huge amount of data to train is not recommended, because you will end up with knowing your billings beyond your limit, as your limit, I'm saying. So what you can do, like if you want to build some application on top of your like enterprise data are huge, you take a fraction of that data, I mean some data, try your use case. If it succeeds, slowly you increase your data. So that's how you can also keep yourself into one of the cost effective areas, and you can move little faster. And another thing, secondly, I want to say is think about the privacy security. So that's another very think whenever you build any applications, proof of concept, always try to do some security related test questions likewise. And final thing I want to say is adopt an iterative approach, which means like build with MVP, test it with real users, learns from the feedback, and then keep on evolving. That's how we should start this AI journey. And I'm happy to share some of questions you have. No, like if you want to get started, you can explore some of the learning materials. So I will highly encourage like explore Azure AI Foundry portal, ai.azure.com. This is your gateway to the platform. And another thing is like to be the AI engineer, or like let's say to build the AI application, you don't need to think like I need a lot of knowledge, I need to do learning. The one I said is very simple. uh, and I did not write any code yet. It's a very simple we can do, but even you have a good idea of the coding, you can use same, it provides SDK, you can do same thing from the code as well. Microsoft Learns has lots of modules, very good career path for learning AI applications. So you can go to official Microsoft Azure AI Foundry documentation. Finally, I'll say like connect with the broader AI community. Microsoft AI community is really growing, and it's not specific only to the Azure AI Foundry. You can ask anything related with AI. So that community is really active, and you'll get the response faster. So everyone, I'll say like, of course, AI is a future we all know, and not future, it's already here. I mean, AI is already here. Everyone is now running behind it. So let's start. And I think AI Azure Foundry is easy to start, easy to learn, and it has even all the options if you want to build a real application. Thank you, everyone.
Excuse me.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah.
Go on.
So you told about the generative AI models here. So is it like possible to integrate these generative AI models into existing cloud applications?
Of course, I mean that's what it does. Like any applications, existing applications, if you have a use case, you can bring your Gen AI itself. Like even existing applications, you will have your data, and it runs on top of data. So you can bring Gen AI into any existing applications. That for sure. You just need to know the what is your use cases. If you have some use cases in your mind, maybe you can tell here. We can discuss something a bit more.
No, I just I don't have any use cases right now, but I was just wondering if it is possible.
Yes, it is possible. I remember not now. I mean, more than a year before, I remember. So I was working for one bank, and what happened, like they have existing their portal. Bank portals, we all know, like even in Nepal, bank portals has lots of information in their website, how to open account, how to open this, that, lots of information. But when we go to their website, we will lost from here to here, we will lost somewhere. So what happened, like bank told us, okay, why don't you take this website data and build a AI chatbot on top of this? Like within the bank, there will be one support or chatbot. So instead of people replying that, or they have to send through emails, they can directly get response from the website, even from their internal data, like about their products. So what we did, we just used their website as a data source. Plus, on top of that, there all the product related some informations, and we created one simple chatbot for that one, and it was integrated in the same website. The website was as it is. We give that chatbot, and now user don't have to ask, okay, how to open an account. I mean, they don't need to go and solve lots of clicks, and then they need to go and get information about particular products, their interest rate, what are the process. They can simply ask, okay, what's the step to get a credit card or this that. So it will reply a very specific answer. So we were able to implement that into the existing system. And not only that, I remember what we did on top of that. Like if somebody requests from there, even it gives message to their internal team, and we automated some of their internal process on top of that one.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. I think all good from my side, Pradeep Tai. I don't see any questions, so maybe we can move to another session of the day.
Any other questions? Mhm. Mhm. Is there questions or anything in the chat?
No, I don't see, but someone,
Is there a
Santosh Patrai, yeah, will be
chat में
recording
questions
shared.
or
So the
something
chat में yeah, actually there is some
missed?
lag in your
त्यही भएर
voice.
केही छ च्याटमा कसो बाइ द वे केही क्वेसन छ भने चाहिँ Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think. Hazur. Oh, okay. That's very strange. There's something is happening. You सुरुबाट नै, but yeah, that's fine. यो भइरहेको छ फेरि यो भनौँ यस्तो सेसन सुरु गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ केही न केही होइन भइ नै राख्छ होइन तर okay. Oh, there's a message from Aditya Lamisani. Can we scrap
I
and
can.
train the data and do things you did today?
Yes, yes. So the one I did is also on top of data. Only the thing is my data was very small. Because if the data is bigger, the training cost is little higher when it comes to AI solutions. The most expensive is training with your data.
हामीले
So I'm not
respond
sure
to the
if
question.
I'm okay or Pradeep Dai side has a problem. Can someone from our audience say like if I'm smooth or maybe I'm lagging? Okay, Pradeep Dai is lagging. Okay, it means like I'm okay, right? The whatever I'm saying is clear. So yeah, the way I did similarly, we can do is without any doubt, we can do same thing with your own data. I will always suggest to start with some portion of the data, try and do the POC. Same thing, let's upload your data into one of your storage, recommended it storage, or even you can directly give to the chatbot also. There was option like even you can drop the file there. So if the file is bigger size, then there is a problem. That also I think Azure AI Foundry is now already increasing that file size quota also. So you can even directly upload the file, but recommended way is keep your data into somewhere storage like Azure blob storage. So blob storage, you will store your data. Connect that GPT or any AI model. Try to search the cheap price one, lowest. I think pies are cost effective. Connect with your data. There was option connect to your data. Then you can do a chat. It will give you reply. Now there was an option also how you can implement those into your real applications. Same chatbot also. It's just a APIs. Like whenever somebody asks the question, you pass the question to the API. It will give you the reply and give it to the chat. I hope this gives answer. And if you have a larger data set, of course you can do, but training cost will be there. Great. There is another question. How can we block sensitive data from the doc we are adding? That's very good question. So there was an option called filtration or like guardians or something. So what you can do like you can instruct GPT. Okay. Any information related with the personal identification, any information related with something which you want to hide, like any information related with the party related with particular person, any information which is related with credit card or informations, you can skip or you can filter those informations. So that option is already there. So even if there are some sensitive data, but you should know what sensitive data you want to filter. For example, card informations, if there is any password, if there is any pin related informations, PI personal informations. Let's say if we want to hide some of the like others information, you can define that information type and you can ask, okay, these informations can be filter out from the reply. Can we add anonymous data instead of sensitive data? Yes, also, okay, good. Let's say somebody asks about that. So instead of that, you can ask, okay, give the reply as a XXX, let's say date of birth. So when somebody asks of date of birth, you just give XXX answer. So likewise, the filtration can be applied. And, another important thing is prompt engineering. And the flow you can define is fine tune and filtration. You can do lots of things related with the sensitive data. And also I recommend, like for example, if there are some really sensitive data that even you don't want to give to GPT, maybe you can remove from your data set itself. Although it can filter, can we block AI not to train from a specific topic? Yes. So that's what instruction. Let's say you can instruct like any information related with this. No training. If you want to do that, then you have to remove from the data because anyway it will get the train from that data. But you can filter the response. For fine tune, you don't need coding. What you need is prompt engineering and filtration. You need to know lots of filtration options. What for larger data set, does using vector DB or getting right information will solve the cost? Vector DB is also very good way to get your data ready for AI. Actually, it is most recommended one, vector DB, vector one. But the thing is, still the cost will be little higher. It depends upon the data size actually. Training AI model on huge data is expensive. Till now, it is very expensive. Thank you. I'm really glad that audience comes with lots of questions, and even you can talk better. That's also fine. Typing on the chat board, really great.
Even better if someone could actually turn on the camera, and speak up. Hopefully, as of now, maybe हाम्रो next episode, my next meetup, we can do that. But basically, what we all need is our readiness. When we join this this meetup, we just need to be ready because at least background अलि noisy छ भने चाहिँ हैन अलि आफू त्यस्तै क्वाइट ठाउँमा गएर बस्ने अनि चाहिँ अनम्युट गर्ने बोल्ने हैन एज इफ यु वी आर इन द सेम रूम इन फ्याक्ट वी आर इन द सेम रूम राइट नाउ राइट सो त्यही त मैले चाहिँ बाइ द वे मलाई यो ठ्याप्पै याद आयो has anyone been watching this upload यो Amazon Prime मा आइराछ नि अहिले यो अलि फ्युचरिस्टिक रहेछ क्या मैले चाहिँ यसो हेरिरहेको थिएँ हैन फाउन्ड इट प्रिटी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ एट सम पोइन्ट हिजो राति पनि हेरिरहेको थिएँ म हल्का निदाइ पनि रहेको थिएन विशेषमा चाहिँ तर चाहिँ भनौँ न त्यो यो के भन्छ यो अगमेन्टेड रियालिटीको एकदमै उ थियो क्या त्यसमा चाहिँ लाइक यु क्यान एक्चुअली मिट समवन डेड हैन अनि के चाहिँ डेड भइसकेपछि देन यु क्यान गो टु अ डिफरेन्ट वर्ल्ड हैन मेबी अ प्याराडाइज अनि प्याराडाइजमा भएको मान्छेसँग चाहिँ एकदम हाई स्पिड ब्यान्डविड्थमा चाहिँ कुरा गर्न मिल्ने हैन अनि चाहिँ अगमेन्टेड रियालिटी थ्रु चाहिँ फेस टु फेस कन्भर्सेसन गर्न मिल्ने हैन इट्स प्रिटी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ वेल द्याट्स टु फ्युचरिस्टिक फर अस बट मेरो यहाँ अहिलेको भनौँ न एक्सपेक्टेसन कहाँसम्म छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ इफ यु क्यान जस्ट जोइन दिस कल्स एन्ड देन unmute ourselves हैन camera and then यसरी चाहिँ गफ गर्दै if we can take the conversation further I think that gives us more motivation to learn हैन more in this and collaborate in this community so with this I think that's it thank you so much Rijwan Ansari for your time your expertise and your presentation today it was I think it was engaging and much helpful to our community members. If you are seeing my screen, I'm sharing a slide where it says what's out for our upcoming sessions. So there's a link to our meetup page, which is meetup.com's /Nepal Cloud Pro. You can join them if they are already scheduled, or we are also planning to schedule another episode 2 of this season of AI series र कसैलाई चाहिँ आएर ओके आई वान्ट टु डु 1 hour को या त 45 minutes को एउटा चाहिँ सेसन्स अबाउट भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ सेसन एउटा युज केस बेस्ड सेसन गर्न चाहन्छु भनेछ भने चाहिँ पनि प्लिज कम फरवर्ड बट like this community is not just about AI if you have expertise in some other areas of IT cloud computing then you are more than welcome to join as a speaker as well so त्यसको लागि चाहिँ we have how can you apply to be a speaker भन्दाखेरि express your interest भन्दा चाहिँ if you go to our website nepalcloudpro.org त्यसमा चाहिँ there is a speaking tab you could just click on that and then yeah just go from there you can just express your interest and in most cases you will be accepted and we can put you in for our upcoming session so unfortunately हाम्रो second speaker को चाहिँ भनौँ न आफ्नो पर्सनल च्यालेन्जेसले गर्दा चाहिँ अनएक्सपेक्टेड च्यालेन्जले गर्दा चाहिँ हामीले त्यतातिर कन्टिन्यू नगरिकन यो सेसनलाई नै हामीले अलिकति भनौँ न लम्ब्याउनु पर्यो हैन बट आई थिंक इट वाज वर्थ इट सो होपफुली हाम्रो अपकमिङ मिटअप्सहरुमा चाहिँ त्यस्तो नहोस् भन्न चाहन्छु हैन सो विथ दिस as I said, हाम्रो episode 2 को plannings are already in planning हैन र चाहिँ 2 को speaking slots already open छ केही कसैलाई चाहिँ यदि केही speaking sessionsहरु डेलिभर गर्नु मन छ भने चाहिँ यो QR code scan गरेर you can start sending in your session details, and then we can schedule this in as well, right? With this, any questions, comments, अथवा चाहिँ community engagement कसैलाई चाहिँ हैन can I come forward and be on the leadership board? हाम्रो volunteers board छ हैन र who is making sure that these meetups are happening, हाम्रो भनौं न whatever is required to make this meetup भनौं न live हैन it's all possible because of this volunteers board. So कसैलाई चाहिँ अगाडि आएर चाहिँ हैन I want to be part of it and भन्ने छ भने that please also do send your interests and everything into this email, which is info@nepalcloudpro.org, and then we can go from there. We are last but not the least, we want to acknowledge our speakers, our organizing team, to a big shout out to our hosting partners, which is like Microsoft. Without Microsoft support, this meetup is not possible. Without Microsoft MVPs, without our digital partner, which is Makura Creations. So thanks to all of everyone who have been part of it, including all our community members today who have joined us and asked questions, collaborated. Your सबैले, it makes this meetup very lively, and with this, we hope to join you again in our upcoming meetups. That's it. If you have any questions, like I said, you can always reach out to us. Let's connect in LinkedIn as well. Connect with our speakers. Connect with me, or connect with each other. Let's build our LinkedIn connections at the same time. And let's keep in touch. With this, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And have a nice rest of your day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you everyone for attending the session. Hope to see you soon.
Right. Thank you. All right, I'm also dropping off now. So hope to see you next time.